What's going on, fam? We're live at Hardcut Bully Kennels, man. And I gotta tell you something real quick, and I want you to listen. Listen to me. All bully breeders, schedule a C-section, man. It's needed. It's absolutely needed. And if you give me a chance, I'm gonna break it down to you. I know that you can have a natural. I have had it naturally. This is one of my pups from this year's breedings. We've had 4 breedings this year that took. We have 28 puppies on the ground. All right, first litter sold out. This litter came all natural with hard cut cream, and she is a bully, and she did have it naturally. But that does not mean that they all can. The next breeding I had was with Black Pearl. Black Pearl always has water babies, so we had to take her in and do a C-section. With all of the dogs that I have, I always schedule a C-section no matter what. The only reason that Cream had the puppies without the C-section is because she went before the doctors opened up. If we would have timed it better, which you have to do if you're going to be a bully breeder, we wouldn't even have had that problem. All right, then the same thing happened with Big Shirley. She had 13 puppies, and she had them all naturally. She was spitting them out every 10 minutes. Big Shirley is big as a buffalo. She's huge, and I did not think she was going to be able to do it. It's her first breeding, and she did do it. But yesterday, we took my girl Jackie in. We had it scheduled, but she didn't go when we was needing her to go. When my friend got back home from work, she started trying to push. So he called me. She's ready to go. We got in the car, got her to the vet. On the way there, she had a pup, and it was stuck. Pretty big sized pup, and it was stuck, and we had to stop and pull that pup out, and it was not easy. All right. By the time we got to the place, she had another puppy in the parking lot. So now she's popping them out pretty quick. We thinking, well, maybe we don't need a C-section. So we went on inside anyway because we got everything set up. They had our room ready and everything. So we went into the room. They had an emergency surgery going on with another dog, so we had to wait. That was not supposed to happen. So when the time that we was waiting, she had another puppy. So we're like, okay, I think she can do it. So she had 2 in the car, and then that one. So that was 3. That was 3 puppies. We had an X-ray last week that said she had 7 puppies in there. So we're thinking she at least got 4 more puppies in there. So by the time we think she's getting ready to push again, they had her ready to go back to the surgery. Came back, gave her the things, took her back to the surgery. And we were thinking there's 4 more left in there, but when they opened her up, it was a big roll. Hold on a second. Let me let Legend in. Come on, boy. Come on. Legend, one of my spoiled little brats. That ain't Legend. That's Pearl. But anyway, they started pulling the puppies out. The first one was pretty big. It survived. It was a great pup. The second one was pretty big. It survived. It was a great pup. And the one that we delivered in the room before survived, but it's got a little bit of a cleft. So we end up with 2 good pups out of the 7 because the last pup in there, and this is the important part, the last pup in there was a water baby. And it was, when I tell you it was 3 times the size, I'm talking about this is the largest water baby I've ever seen. Come on, outside. This is the largest water baby I ever seen, and it was, big as my arm. It was that big around. No stretching. It was that big around. Just a just a mass of meat and just rubbery looking. You couldn't tell what the face was or anything. Just, there's no way possible she would have birthed that pup. She would have died. And to my experience, I had always thought that she had the first one, she's gonna be able to have it, because normally the water baby is the first one. She had 3 pups, and that water baby was at the end. She would have died. There's no way possible. And when they pulled the water baby out, they put the stethoscope on it, it was alive. So I'm telling you people, if you're gonna breed bullies, listen to me. Don't chance it. Schedule a C-section. Count your days. Know when she's gonna know when you need to go up there and get the reverse progesterone test done. When you get the reverse progesterone test done, if she's under a 2, that means she's gonna go within the next 48 hours, so they can go ahead and do the C-section right then. That's all you're waiting on. But you have to schedule it. Even if she goes in the middle of the night, you need to have that scheduled, because if it's an emergency, it's gonna be $3,000. It's gonna be 3 times whatever the price is. I'll tell you that. Pearl, what are you doing? And out of 28 pups, that experience was tough. Definitely tough on my partner. He definitely is not going to breed Jackie again. That will be the last breeding for Jackie. She does have 2 great looking pups, but that's the last breeding. She got 3. One is going to have to be sold for pet quality, but she's got 3. But that is the last breeding for Jackie Joyner from us. And it was all I could do. We almost got her fixed there, but it's just that she'd already got finished before we made the decision. But it really shook my partner up. He had never seen a water baby. I had been telling him this over and over. Look, man, you gotta schedule this. You gotta take the time on this. You gotta. I need you checking the temperature twice a day, because we gotta catch when that progesterone level drops. We gotta know when to get up there. I've been telling this, but he's had dogs his whole life, and one of his dogs was a bully. He's been raising pit bulls, but he messed around and got a bully, and he was able to get her to birth the dog. So he took her to the bathroom, to put her in the shower, and pulled every one of those pups out. So he was completely confident that there's no way he was going to have to keep paying $1,000 for a C-section until he seen that water baby. Yeah. And I can't show it to y'all because it's too much. It's too graphic. You can't put this in. It's not something it's something that you see in a movie as like a caterpillar monster or something. You know, it is terrible. But that showed a 3-decade-long breeder that these American bullies are different, and you got to treat them as such. So why do we do it? What's the reason that we go through all of this to get the dogs on the ground? And it took a lot to get these 28 puppies on the ground. Because we do it because after all the dogs that we've dealt with, we dog men for real. And after all the dogs we dealt with, these is the best ones. They do what we want to do. They got the temperament. They can hang out with us. They listen. You can teach them easily. They kennel train. They potty train. It's everything, and they look good. It's everything that we always wanted. The temperament is what makes it work the whole thing. But you must do it correct. So if you're gonna be a breeder, you need to love bullies, man. Because you can't see your female dog suffering. You can't put her in a position to suffer if you're gonna be a breeder, man. And that's coming from Hard Cut. I got 4 litters on the ground this year, and it took a lot. And I'm telling you from my experience, schedule the C-section, have it there just in case. And believe me, you need it. You need it. But if you do it right, you'll get it back. And it'll be worth it. 7, 8 times worth it. 10, 15 times worth it if you do right. And the right way to do this, schedule a C-section, schedule the reverse progesterone test, and get it done, man. And then you're going to get you some pups like this, man, some hard cut. But if you ain't sure about how to do it, don't worry about it. Just come on out the bench for the big win and get you something hard cut. It's on.